The BBC has announced it is withdrawing from Stonewall's controversial Diversity Champions programme, following questions over impartiality. In a statement, the corporation said, "Over time, our participation in the programme has led some to question whether the BBC can be impartial when reporting on public policy debates, where Stonewall is taking an active role." Director General Tim Davie claimed the BBC's involvement had not affected its journalism, but added that not renewing our involvement is the correct move at this time to minimise the risk of perceived bias. The move was discussed on Radio 4's Women's Hour, where presenter Emma Barnett took senior executive Rodri Talvan-Davis to task over claims the BBC has remained impartial.
The BBC's reported back to Stonewall as achievements which include creating an LGBT correspondent on the news floor, the adoption of the LGBTQ+ term, and raising awareness of the importance of gender pronouns. There was an article on the BBC's intranet, our internal site, all about that and how helpful that could be.
While more and more organisations leave the Stonewall scheme, the Foreign Office is among those to have recently renewed their memberships, although it is understood this was done without the approval of ministers. Foreign Secretary Liz Truss is expected to allow the membership to expire next year. Meanwhile, Miriam Cates MP used a debate in the House of Commons to criticise the lobby group's involvement in schools. She said Stonewall, mermaids and others were guilty of promoting an ideology which has no basis in science, despite that running contrary to Department for Education rules.
I know of children who have been counselled by adults in school that they would be happier if they changed their gender, and frighteningly, they are being told not to tell their parents and to keep this a secret. I know of schools where children are disciplined for complaining about children of the opposite sex being allowed to use their PE changing rooms. And I think this pushing of an extreme ideology that doesn't have a basis in science and is highly contested is having terrible consequences, and teachers and pupils are afraid to speak out.